My dad died when I was 2.5, and so my mother had to work everything she could work at. She worked the hospital mopping floors, potato chip factory, just to put food on the table. I just ran the streets because there was no father, nobody at home, so you're gonna play with the neighbor kids, so that's what happens when you, but like I say, I wasn't a bad kid. I just was following the big kids and doing whatever they wanted to do, breaking windows or stealing gas so I could ride in their car. And I wasn't going to school very often and just forgetting to go to school, and I was running with the older kids, getting in trouble, and I became basically a ward of the court. They were all mostly older kids and mean, rough kids from the city, and got thumped on about every day up there. I mean, they just beat on you constantly, and so I took it for about 3 weeks. Drove to Boise and got there about 8 o'clock in the morning, and he dropped me off at 27th and Fairview in Boise, so I walked home. We lived on 33rd and State Street, and soon my mother saw me. She panicked and called the police, called the probation police, sheriff, and they come and got me and stuck me in jail. My grandmother had contacted him, heard about the Youth Ranch. So he sat down and talked to me for about an hour. He told me what he was trying to do here and I'd be willing to go do that. And I went, well, yeah, it sounded like a pretty good deal. I didn't want to go to school anyway, so he said, well, get your stuff and let's go. You think this would go away after this long? I was totally shocked because I'd never had anybody ever stand up for me like that. Got in the car and we drove to Rupert that night. Well, the first night we got to town when JR picked me up from jail. And we got to town, and Ruby Carey was fixing dinner at the house. So I had a glass of milk, and he asked me if I wanted another glass of milk. I didn't know you could have 2 glasses of milk. You think this would go away? That spring when I got there, so I asked him if I had to go to school, and he said, no, you don't have to. We got this work to do. I said, fine, that's great. So through the summer, I said, well, doing that work all summer long, and May and September come, I basically couldn't get to school fast enough. I never had trouble with school after that. We went to school then. He thought you could do anything. Well, you take the tractor and you go out here and you plow that field over there. Well, whether you knew how to plow or not, he just sent you out there. So you figured it out. He just made you do things that you didn't think you could do. He was always ahead of you like that. Our young people are our future. I mean, and they're not all born with a silver spoon in their mouth. It's so complex compared to what I experienced that just amazes me now. The majority of the kids can get through life, but a lot of them can't. Some of them can't, so they're the ones that need the help. And some of them have more problems than others, and we've got to take care of them. We've got to bring them all along together. I mean, some people can take care of themselves, some they can't. So the Youth Ranch is willing to face some of these problems and help me back then. So you can help the kids today.